And there we are live on the channel. Welcome back to another stream, everyone. For everyone that's joined so far, anyway. I'm just going to get ready to quote post it on a different one. But yeah, we are back on this day, and Bitcoin is looking bullish, I think. I do say so myself. It's looking like it's going to have a good pop to the upside, potentially, anyway. Of course, nothing in this stream is financial advice. You should always remember that. But at the moment, we are getting a lot of price action and a lot of testing in and around what previously was resistance. Obviously popped up, tested just below it yesterday and a bit on Wednesday, and then popped back up and then came back down again today. And now we're pushing to the upside. You can see, obviously, based on these wicks here, that there has definitely been some sell orders put in and a bit of a sell wall put in towards kind of 72.5 up towards 73. Bitcoin's having a tough time there, but if we can push through there, potentially we do open the road to the upside. But yeah, welcome everyone. Short Tau Dave, 37,000 of Tau. Give us more details, mate. Give us more details. What is going on? Give us more details. But for the first time in a while, I do have a guest on stream as well. How exciting, how exciting. We do have SMFC from Stonksy. How are we? AKA Dean.
Good afternoon. Not too bad. I'm sure.
Yes.
Tau.
Yeah.
Why is it down 20%?
I think... Well, give us your opinion, and I know Steve gets a lot of inside info anyway, but give us yours. I did see someone post that... someone suggested and alleged, of course this isn't coming from me, this is coming from a post on Twitter, but a lot of VC action and like kind of, you know, early investor action was dumping it. So I don't know if there's any truth to that, or maybe if that coincides with what Steve is saying, but that's what I was seeing anyway. So
exit scam.
Who knows? Oh right, okay. Well, that's it. Problem is, that's a
Go
pretty...
and get the chart.
Yeah, I was going to say. Well, let's check the market cap, because it's a pretty big one. It's not a small cap. Where is it? I thought it was bigger than that. Where's it gone? There it is, bit denser. So it's down 15% in the past 7 days, 19% in the past 24 hours. It's got a market cap of just shy of 3 billion. Yeah, so it's not a small one. It does rank number 31 too. So it's inside the top 50. Let's go pull the chart up before we do anything else. In and around here, I think. Where do I have it? There it is. Oh, look at that! Look at that. Nice bit of price action in and around the box as well. Whenever I drew this, I can't keep up with when some forms of TA were done on some of these charts, because we don't look at some of them a whole lot. But it was a nice bit of SR in and around that box whenever that was drew. But yeah, that has took a big hit. Personally, never really held much Tau. Do you want to tell you a funny story about Tau? Hang on, just let me quote post this. Let me just do... yeah, so do you want me to tell you a bit of a funny story about Tau? Do you want to know a bit of a funny story about Tau, Dean? And anyone else?
Go on.
Afternoon, Lee. How we doing, mate? Great to see you. It's Tau. I remember being on good old CT, and this is before CT turned into kind of like a cesspit. So this would have been 2023. So obviously just after the bear, just coming into obviously new cycle, Bitcoin starting to rally. We had a good few alt seasons in 2023 as well, didn't we? But I remember seeing someone post about Tau, and I thought, what the hell is this? Because they were saying like, oh, this is an AI coin and stuff like that. And I looked at it, and guess what price it was? Have a guess. Well, it wasn't majorly low, but it was low. It was $50, so it was back here in this range. So good old Dave chose not to buy it, of course. When it was back around $50, I missed solid. Well, you know, there's a 10x there, 500. There's probably what, about 15x towards the top. You know, there's a 5 to 6x there. So yeah, good old good old interesting story about Tau there for everyone to enjoy. Yeah, $50 when I first seen Tau. Obviously nothing revolutionary, you know, probably it was on, I would imagine, most big exchanges. You know, you can see this was obviously MEXC chart, and it was on there for a good long half a year or so before it started to pick up speed. So no, nothing revolutionary. I didn't pick this out from the trenches, didn't get in super early or any big wisdom or whatever, but I did see it at $50 and I thought, oh well. And then yeah, just never bought it, and you know, the rest is history. But this does, I mean, you can see this just gets sold off every time it has a go at making any sort of pump up, doesn't it? So yeah, interesting one. So obviously there's two themes of today's stream really. The first one being that Bitcoin's looking bullish, in my opinion. I think things are looking bullish. We are holding above SR nicely. As you notice when we zoom out, we didn't do this the last couple times. Obviously 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. Here, and here when we obviously got above SR. We didn't spend too long around it and kind of test it for an SR flip, which we have done this time. So dare I say this time is different? We'll have to wait and see, but obviously what we have been looking at for a solid, I would say, month and a half to 5 to 6 weeks is obviously for a push into this golden zone here. And that is still what I'm waiting for, which I do think, obviously, if we can, you know, keep this momentum and keep the fact that we're just above SR here, you know, this is crucial. I do fancy us to take that out and obviously eventually end up there, hopefully. So that, I think things are looking bullish, and obviously that will translate down, as long as Bitcoin remains looking good, into altcoins. And yeah, I mean, typically what we see is when Bitcoin has had a big sell-off, you know, if you think back to the tariff crash last year, when Bitcoin has a big sell-off and it steadies and then starts to gradually push back to the upside, that is particularly normally the best couple weeks for altcoins. When Bitcoin has its consolidation, then the moment it starts to break out and enter an uptrend, that is normally the best time for altcoins. That's when you see the biggest bounces, the biggest returns, the biggest moves on alts. Because obviously we don't normally see, but we haven't anyway for a good few years, any kind of alt, you know, quote unquote, 2021 style or 2017 style alt season. What we do get is like short bursts of a couple weeks, maybe a month or so of solid altcoin price action if we're lucky. So something to watch out for as well is obviously how alts behave in the coming weeks. If Bitcoin does indeed start to trend towards 80, then, you know, maybe 90 or 100, however high we go. But yeah, that's obviously the theme of today's stream. Make sure you do drop a like. And the other theme of today's stream is obviously we have Dean on as our special guest, is we are going to be going through the new Stonksy Telegram bot and the new Stonksy Assistant website. So we're going to be going through that, showing you guys exactly how to get it. Exactly.
The website's nothing special, mate. It's just a landing page.
I like it. I think it looks nice.
You reckon? Well, it's a bit of a sneak peek for what Stonksy, the new website's going to look like on the full site. So yeah,
no, I like it a lot. I think it looks great. So I suppose we'll just kick it off with that, shall we? Should we kick it off with the good old Stonksy? So obviously, Stonksy. Dean says it's just a landing page, but I think it looks really nice. I think it looks smart. Like the colours, obviously, this coincides with the new upcoming Stonksy website. Nice colour scheme and everything. But yeah, I think it looks slick. I think it looks nice. So do you want to talk us through as I scroll down and have a little look around?
I tell you what, I am watching you on YouTube, and there's like a 10-second lag.
Yeah, I think that there always is.
It is a bit difficult.
Yeah.
Click a button, but tell me what you're clicking.
So I am on the home screen at the moment.
Sweet. Go on then, have a flick down it.
What I'll do is, what we'll do, Dean, is when I scroll down, say to a different point on the website, I'll wait about 10-15 seconds before I mention that I've scrolled down. So then always we're kind of on the same page then. So obviously I'm at the home screen at the moment. So obviously turn signals into Telegram alerts. So you can see the nice little setup there for the Stonksy Assistant bot on Telegram. So obviously, how do people get this first and foremost?
How do they get it? You click the big pink button that says open Telegram.
You click the big pink button, which we will do in a minute. We have Envo say, what is Stonksi's affiliation with CSE? They are both TMG companies. So yeah, they are under the same umbrella. Is the simple answer to that.
Sort of friendly alliance, isn't it?
Yeah. Both working within the same. I don't know, what would you call it? The same parameters, the same. Yeah.
Umbrella.
Both, yeah, like basically sister companies, if you will, I suppose. But yeah, that is the affiliation, obviously, between them both. Obviously.
So who's the little sister? Who's the big sister?
Well, CSE's going to be the big sister, isn't it? CSE's going to be.
CSE's the mummy and the baby.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's obviously the affiliation and obviously the ties between the two. Envo's, obviously, if you have never really seen Stonksy or never, don't know what it is or whatever, we previously did have a Stonksy dedicated YouTube channel, but obviously to tie everything into the same umbrella and basically put all the content on the same channel. That is why obviously you maybe from time to time see Stonksy content on the channel. Obviously I'm doing all my content on the channel now, streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday, videos up on the channel as well, over on the CSEX account. So yeah, we've kind of just condensed all the content into one YouTube channel, and the Stonksy channel.
Is that the YouTube channel just dead now?
No, so it's been rebranded into a channel where I'm going to be doing kind of like just like real life recording ones. So instead of like me doing like a full production and recording it and kind of like normal style videos that you'd see, I'm going to be doing like handheld videos, more videos, just kind of maybe just like lifestyle videos, like life videos. Obviously talking about the markets as well.
Videos.
Do CSE members get discount on Stonksy? I tell you what, we could definitely sort you something out, Envos, yeah? We could definitely sort you something out. What I will do is I will drop you I'll drop you my Telegram. I'll drop you my Telegram in the chat. And if you just drop me a message on Telegram, mate, we can look to sort you something out for sure. So let me just do that before we move on. Let me just type it out. So yeah, just give me a message on Telegram and I'll get back to you obviously after the stream. So this is my Telegram. There you go. So just drop me a message on Telegram, mate, and I'll sort you out. Obviously, if you do want to look to get Stonksy, of course, that would be great. I can also give you, a bit of other information. Don't know if you're in CSE Plus or not, but I can give you some information about that, how you can tie in a CSE Plus subscription alongside having Stonksy too. So yeah, just drop me a message and I'll go through the options with you, and yeah, we'll sort you obviously the best one out for yourself. Anyway, obviously going back to this. So I am moving it down now, Dean. So obviously I'll just wait for your
you
side.
didn't flick through the pictures.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so session summaries, bias oscillator. Bias and oscillator and levels/structure. So these are obviously different examples of what you'll be able to get inside the Stonksy Assistant Telegram bot. So obviously moving down now to see how it works. So you can kind of gauge on exactly what page I'm on, but obviously it'll come through to you in a little minute. We'll let Dean talk us through this.
So the little tickers that's flowing past you there. Oh wait, you scrolled too far.
Scrolled too far. However.
Yeah, the little banner that scrolls across. I can't see it on your screen.
Oh, I've put it back up. Don't worry, it'll come back through.
Ah, bro. This lag is well annoying.
Yeah.
They're all the tickers that are available with it. We've started off with 15. I can add more as needed, basically. I just didn't want to overload my own testing environment while it was getting up and running. So if there's more tickers needed, easy peasy to add. As previously mentioned, the bias momentum alerts, multi-asset time frame global session opens. That was covered in those pictures above. It notifies you when something changes, basically. You don't need to look at the charts, it just sends you a message. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. As with the global session opens, if you trade a particular session, such as I trade the London session, it sends you a little alert at the start of the London session as like what's going on, what to watch out for with your chosen assets. I think it's pretty nifty, to be honest. I like it. And if no one else uses it, I use it, so it's chill.
So if all else fails, at least you've built something for yourself.
Yeah. I think that's how it works, isn't it? You build a product that you want, and then if other people want it,
yeah,
great. If no one else wants it, you build something that's good for you.
I mean, you would use this 100%. There's no reason why you wouldn't use it. You know, this is going to be a fantastic tool for you guys to use on a daily basis. So scrolling down a little bit further, set up in under a minute. So obviously we'll be going through them steps. 3 steps, that's it. Pick your assets, set your time frames, and get notified. How to gain access. Existing users, already a Stonksy user, you get automatic free access, no extra steps required. Obviously you just have to open the app in Telegram and submit your details, which then obviously the bot will recognise that you're an existing user and sort you out with access. And then if you're new to Stonksy, your first month is free. Gain continuous access by reaching $20,000 in monthly trading volume on our partner exchange, and that is of course with BLOFIN. So basically you go through, you put your BLOFIN UID number in, and then your email too for any communication. And then of course, as long as you know you reach them parameters of $20,000 in monthly trading volume on that UID that you've submitted, you just continue to get access on that then. And then of course submit your request via the Telegram bot. Obviously everything will be taken care of within 48 hours, but am I right in saying that more often than not that's a lot quicker, Dean?
It will be a lot quicker than that. I just need to set up the notification that tells me when someone's requested access.
There we go then. So
for now it's manual, but yeah.
Yeah. So obviously
it will not be manual forever.
Yeah, so this is the landing page to the Stonksy Assistant. How do you get it? Obviously big pink button there saying open in Telegram. So I will click that. And obviously you'll get this assistant. So you get this.
Now I've got to approve you.
Yes, so then obviously allow, which will then pull up the Stonksy Assistant. So obviously this is moving from step by step for everyone. Obviously you'll have a little button down here saying get free access. So what we'll do now is obviously go through when you get access, what it will look like, and then so on and so forth. But yeah, obviously you can get access to this. Make sure you do hop over to I tell you what would be good is if I put the website in the chat for everyone. So it's Stonksy Assistant. Is it .co.uk or .com?
It's .com. It's .com.
Is it just StonksyAssistant.com or www. What do you have? Won't matter.
It should work with both.
Yeah.
It should work with both. You don't need to www most of the time, do you?
So I've put it in there anyway in the chat. It's not hyperlinked it.
Super.
But
I'd be right.
Yeah, if you obviously
people can copy paste.
Yeah, if you just copy and paste it.
I will give you access now. So for those that have not done this process, you click get free access, then put your details in, and then click submit, and then it comes through to me.
Yeah.
And then it should.
And then there you go. So obviously my access has now been approved. So obviously when you put your details in, you'll obviously just have to wait for that message to come up saying your access has been approved. You can now use all features in there. So obviously if I just type a message, I think everything else should come up, should it?
Hash start, sorry. Not start. It's that backspace start thing that you gotta do.
Backspace start.
Not, you know the slash thing, the
yeah,
backslash.
there we go, I've done it. Yeah, there you go. So obviously you'll be, I think you get a welcome message with that anyway, don't you? Saying like, do this for this.
Yeah, you should do, yeah.
So welcome to the Stonksy Assistant, get started, check the current trading session, choose an asset to analyze. So obviously you've got session, asset, alerts. So obviously session, so obviously it'll tell you your current time, tell you what's open, tell you when, and then of course in the next 24 hours gives you a nice little bit of information about what's to come as well in terms of data. And then obviously if you choose asset, you can choose obviously the selectioner. So you've got crypto, TradFi and commodities. So again, if you're wondering what's available in terms of alerts, obviously it's on the banner on the website. So you've got things for crypto, TradFi and commodities. So, oh, hang on. If I just pull that back up. So, obviously, let's go to crypto and let's choose Bitcoin. And then, obviously, what would you like to see? So, you've got plenty of things here. So, how does this asset look? Bias / color, oscillator, Stonksy level / structure. So, let's say bias / color. And then it'll give you a nice little deep dive. So, you can literally just click anything. And so, obviously, this one, click Bitcoin. And we've clicked bias / color. 15-minute green, bullish bias. 1 hour, neutral. And on the 1 day, it says bearish. So overall, mixed / unclear, which I actually think depicts Bitcoin's current price very well. Mixed / unclear, because we don't know if we've actually got a proper breakout yet. And it's kind of unclear which way it's going to go. Are we going to get another fake out, or are we going to break to the upside? Obviously, click oscillator. It'll give you another selection there of 15-minute, 1 hour, and 1 day. It'll tell you exactly what is going on in terms of the oscillator. Stonksy levels / structure. So look how easy that is. Look how easy that is. Literally just breaks it down for you straight away with all this information about. Obviously, I'm currently looking at Bitcoin, but for any of the assets available, you can get any of this information and obviously any of these for you. And then obviously, if you click alerts, so configure exchange session, open summaries, custom times, which assets to include, current time zone UTC. So obviously you can then choose with all this. So actually I do need to set my time zone.
Yeah, it's UTC +1, isn't it?
It is, yeah, because of the time change. So I've changed mine to UTC +1. So let's say, so you got custom, so you can obviously set custom alert times, session alerts, choose alert assets, bias, and oscillator alert. So let's say choose alert assets. So obviously currently, it's got all these auto selected. Is that right, Dean? Yeah.
Cannot see your screen.
Oh yeah, because you delayed, aren't you? Well, anyway, it's got Bitcoin, ETH, Sol, BNB, XRP, SPX, Dow Jones, Mag7, XAU, and XAG.
Oh yeah, you got non-selected at the moment. So if you want to select Bitcoin, just click on it. It should turn green.
Is that right? We'll select all assets. I'll leave it to the master to tell us what's happening.
Oh, hang on, that's weird.
Have we discovered a bug?
This is odd because it's not doing that with mine.
Have we discovered a bug live on air?
You might have discovered a bug live
there we
on
go.
air,
This is obviously good for live testing, isn't it? So anyway, let's go. We'll go back to that. Session alerts. So again, same for these. Let's see. So let's say definitely want New York. Yeah, so that's doing the same as well.
Yeah, I have to look at this one.
Yeah, so there you go. So obviously good that we've discovered a bug, because obviously when you guys go on it, hopefully it will be fixed then. So a bit of extra work for Dean just found. But yeah, so
Thank
obviously
you very
that's.
much.
But so you can do all this as well. So your bias and oscillator as well alerts. So again, you know, click that, crypto, Bitcoin, choose what you want. Let's say the 1 hour, and again, to click toggle bias. See, there you go. That works. Obviously, you'll see it in about 10 seconds, but that works fine. If we click them too, I have just put Bitcoin, bias and oscillator alerts on the 1 hour. So that will now obviously tell me when the bias and the oscillator shade changes on the Bitcoin 1 hour. So plenty of stuff to get into there. You know, there's loads. Let's have a look at SPX.
That's really weird. I have no idea why it's done that for you. I mean, it's working for me on my phone.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
I'll look into it. There'll be something going on there.
Yeah, or hopefully I'm just an anomaly, and for everyone else it works fine. Obviously, you guys can go and you can get this straight away if you go to StonksyAssistant.com. You can get this straight away, so you guys can go and have a mess around with it. And of course, if you do find anything that isn't working correctly, just obviously shoot us a message in the Discord, and obviously we can get on with fixing that. But yeah, this is fantastic. Such a good bot. because it kind of just removes, like, especially if you're like, you know, quote unquote, like a lazy trader, or, you know, like you just can't be bothered like going looking at the chart or whatever. You can literally just come to this and you can just say, right, what's Bitcoin doing? You just click on Bitcoin. Let's just see what Stonks is saying on the bias. Oh, it's got a current 15-minute green bias. Or, you know, what's the oscillator saying? Yeah, have a look at that straight away. I mean, look how fast it loads it up. Look at the levels, what's going on, where's the inner band, outer band, key support, key resistance, all through it. It's absolutely superb. So, yeah, obviously, StonksyAssistant.com. You get it free for a month, and then obviously, as long as you do at least $20,000 in trading volume on the UID that you submit. So obviously your BLOFIN account, select the UID number, whatever account you choose to put that into, obviously that's the account that will be monitored, as long as you keep over $20,000. Mine says tap free, but nothing happened. Did you hit the bottom bit, Lee? It's like at the bottom here. It like comes up at the bottom. So like not on the message. It's not on the message, it comes up at the bottom, like under the text box. Here. So you should be able to click it there, not on like the actual message that it pops up there. Let me know if that fixes it for you. But yeah, I think this is great. I mean, you've put a lot of work into it, haven't you, Dean?
Well, I started building this in December, so yeah, it's been a long slog.
It's been a long time coming, and obviously with everything, and especially complicated and complex things like this, you are going to obviously find some bugs that need fixing. So yeah, if you do find anything, don't worry, we'll obviously get it fixed. Just let us know. But yeah, I mean, this is superb. Yeah, I'm interested to see if that's being fixed for Lee. Do let us know, Lee.
It might be that I need to approve him. Hang on, give us 2 seconds.
Yeah, Dean will obviously get on with approving
He's not
people
getting
as well.
past the.
So if anyone has done it live while we've been on stream, just let us know in the comments, and obviously
I've
Dean
got no
can go
pending
on.
sign-ups.
No, I think maybe what happened is, yeah, no bottom message, Dave. Are you sure? Just type something to it, Lee. Type like /start. Type it like /start like that. And see, and it should come up obviously saying, telling you that you obviously need to submit to get access. And then you should have something pop up obviously at the bottom where it says click for free access. But yeah, if anyone does it live on stream, just pop a message in the chat, and obviously Dean can go on and approve you straight away while we are on stream. So if you want a bit of faster access,
if you don't want the fast access, it might be when I'm not distracted.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
so if
Friday
you do want-
afternoon, so it's going to be easy to be distracted.
Yeah, so if anyone does want fast access, obviously do it while we're on stream, so you can literally just get involved straight away then. Otherwise, obviously you're at the mercy of Dean's weekend schedule coming up. It's party time. Are you having a party this weekend, Dean?
It's my grandma's birthday this weekend.
She's having a party,
So,
aren't you?
yeah. She's having a party.
You're having a party. Is she actually?
Well, I've got to go back to mum and dad's house for a gathering. I don't know whether it's a gathering or a party, but
Yeah. So so obviously, you know when you guys like have family events and stuff like this, do you FaceTime Jordan while you're there, or like so he can go around and say hello to everyone?
Sometimes mum and dad will have a go, but it's difficult getting hold of him.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's the time difference as well. It's probably about 9 o'clock there now already.
Yeah, it's stupid time zone in Thailand.
Yeah. Stu says, "Let's go. What a service." Same message, tap free access, then nothing. Says Lee Shaw. Really?
That's weird.
That's weird. Strange. And is that at the bottom bit, Lee? Yeah. I tell you what, Lee. Go off it, like the chat. Like, delete it off your Telegram if you swipe and delete. And then just go on and try and reload it from the start. So, obviously, delete it off your Telegram. And then go back on, say, open in Telegram. And just go through the steps again and see if that just gives it a nudge. Try that, mate, and then let us know in the chat. And then hopefully, we'll be able to get it sorted for you while we are live. We do have 20 minutes to go before we get US Open. So, yeah, I will get. I mean, I think we should replace this poll. Let me know your ideas in the chat. I think we should replace this poll because we do not really get much volatility on US Open anymore. Obviously, when we first started doing these polls on stream, the volatility was great. Obviously, since then, Bitcoin has really kind of cooled down, hasn't it? When it comes to the volatility from the ETFs on Open. So let me know.
You could do it on oil. Oil's been a bit volatile, hasn't it?
Oil has been volatile, yeah. That is true. Don't know if oil really tends to do anything on US Open though, because it's just futures trade, isn't it? So it can just trade anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
S&P, Nasdaq.
Yeah. I think Bitcoin just gets dragged along for the ride though, there, innit? Like you just basically just Bitcoin just kind of a proxy for the S&P and Nasdaq, really. I think. Interesting.
What about some like random altcoins?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Do you know what I did have the idea of that I think would be a great series? And let me know in the chat. Do you think this would be a good series on YouTube? Now, this basically goes back to types of videos that I'd watch in high school. So when I was in high school, it was basically like the peak time for like FIFA YouTubing. So like, you know, you're going back to say like, you know, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. And basically, obviously back then, that was, I would consider that probably like peak time for FIFA YouTubing. So, you know, like the come up of all the big YouTubers. And basically, like, people used to do loads of different things, but people would often do challenges against, you know, with two people and do a challenge. Now, I thought, I don't know how this come into my head, but I thought, what would make a great crypto series is, say me and you, Dean, right? I bring you on for a video, and we you know, the video is all about, obviously, a trading challenge, and then obviously whoever wins out of that. And my idea was, say two people start with $100, and you have to go on an exchange. So obviously, say we pick BLOFIN because of the partner exchange, and we both go on BLOFIN, and then we'd each pick an altcoin, and you would have to either say 50x or 100x leverage with the $100. And then the idea is, obviously, one person wins and the other person doesn't. So one person gets liquidated, and then obviously the other person either goes into decent take profit or full profit because it's only a 1% move. And then that would be
who's
like,
to say that they both don't get taken out?
They could do, but I think what you'd have to do is you'd have to make it so, say you're the guest, so you first get to pick. So you get to pick. So say you're scrolling down and you find, you know, just like a low volume altcoin, and you think, right, this is a good chance of getting pumped. This, like, literally, you just need a 1% move to get 100% take profit. So you long that altcoin. So then, because you've longed, then I would have to go and try and find an altcoin to pick or to short, because obviously you're not going to get a 1%. The chance of getting a 1% move on Bitcoin fast is minimal in it. It's just it would just be pure luck. So I'd have to then go and find, because you've chosen one to go long on, or I'd just have to pick a different altcoin to go long on. So it couldn't be the same one. So then I'd have to pick one to go long on. And then, obviously,
I like that idea.
I think that would make a good, because that basically just takes me back. Because I was thinking, like, crypto videos, there's not, like, obviously, reporting the news and reporting what's going on and doing analysis and stuff is great. But there's no, like, I was thinking, like, there's no, like, kind of, like, extra fun YouTube videos, is there, about crypto?
Yeah, I agree with you completely.
Like,
it's not like, fun.
Yeah, they're not, like, going watching, like, a gaming video or going watching, like, you know, like a football podcast, say, clip or anything. Like, they're not, like, them types of videos. They're more, like, obviously, like, informational or, you know, explanations or whatever. Obviously, mine, I do try and make them fun and engaging. But in terms of, like, covering news and covering what's going on and doing some analysis and stuff like that, obviously there's only so much fun you can make that. Where I was thinking, what would actually make a YouTube crypto video fun? And it would be kind of that, like, trying to, like, kind of gamify it and make it competition. And then obviously just see, like, so say for instance, you win your winner stays on. So say, like, if you beat me, then obviously you'd have to come back on for the next episode then. And
then you get
yeah.
consistent guests as well.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah.
Do you want to play it?
Yeah, I'd love to. I think that would be such a good. I think that would be such a good series. And do you know what it would be as well? It would be a great use of the company funds. You could take $200 and see if you can either blow it up or not. But I think that would.
You've got to have jeopardise. It's your own funds. Play with your own funds. But it means more.
Paying to create my own content. But I think that would make a good series. I think that would be engaging. It'd be fun. And I think kind of something like that would be the biggest chance of maybe getting something to go like kind of trending or obviously just generate a nice bit of momentum. Now just use it. Yeah, actually,
I like that.
Demo. Yeah, you could just use a demo, but then I think you'd lose that instant interest in it, wouldn't you? As soon as someone sees you going,
it's got to be real cash.
It'd be like there's no jeopardy around it. There's no jeopardy. There's no kind of like there's no consequence of it. The fact it'd be real cash would be the consequence. But I think that would be fun. I think it'd be engaging, and I think it would be like kind of bringing back that that fun aspect of kind of, you know, creating content and turning it into like a good fun series and a bit, you know, gamifying it a bit with trading. I think that would be great. So we got Spud in here, TMG and Wiz also here. Well, there you go. I tell you what, you've come about 5-10 minutes too late because I just pitched an amazing YouTube series, didn't I, Dean?
It's a very good idea. I like it.
Yeah.
You could do it for World Cup theme for World Cup and all.
You could do it for a World Cup theme, yeah. I tell you, you could do like, yeah, you could do that because you could create a board. So basically, while the famous trio are there, I'll pitch it again. So my idea is to do a YouTube series, where, say, I'm obviously the host and I get guests on. So say Dean comes on for an episode, and it's turned into like a gamified trading series where me and Dean start with $100 and we both have to go on BLOFIN. And Dean, because he's the guest, gets to go first. And basically what you have to do is you have to use the $100 on 100x leverage, go through, find an altcoin, and then obviously choose to long or short, whichever one you want, with the chance. What does the winner win? Well, they'll have won themselves some money, won't they? The winner will have won themselves some money. So then so say Dean goes on and he finds, say, a low volume altcoin, and he thinks, right, this has got the best chance of getting an instant pump here. 100x, you only need 1%, and he longs it. And then obviously then Dean's he's chose to long or short it. Then I have to choose mine, so then I have to go through BLOFIN secondly, because obviously I'm the host, so I'll go second. And then I have to choose an altcoin, $100, 100x, long or short. And obviously the idea then is it's me versus Dean to see who wins. And obviously you can just record it all, so it'd be recorded as like, basically it's going back to kind of like the FIFA YouTube videos from like 10 years ago, where people would go on and they'd do like challenges against each other for, you know, playing FIFA matches or doing a squad, a draft or whatever. Kind of going back to them style
like
videos.
Ultimate Team of Crypto.
Yeah, a bit, yeah. But basically, like, just get people on, and so obviously, say you win, so you end up, you get full take profit of $100. You get your 1% move, 100% P&L. I get liquidated of 1%, so you're on $200 and I'm on 0. But then obviously because you've won, you then come back on as the guest again of the next episode. And then you start with, maybe like obviously you could go into like specific rules then, because then maybe you start with $200 and I have to start with 100. So then I have to maybe then try and get 2% move to try and match you.
So like netting together successive wins, it would become an unassailable lead very quickly.
Yeah, but then who's to say that you wouldn't get liquidated on that second go then? And
then
you'd just lose your $200, and then I might be the winner. and then because you've lost, right, you're off the show. Next person, let's get Wiz on. I was thinking like a fun way. Like, if anyone else has got any ideas, obviously let us know in the chat. But I was thinking like, what's like a good potential series of making like a fun trading challenge type of video series? And I think that would actually be good, because people would obviously just love watching people either make or lose money straight away. Because the idea is obviously you pick something volatile you go in at super high leverage and just either watch yourself get 100% take profit or liquidated. I think people would love that, and it brings that aspect back of like FIFA YouTube videos 10 years ago, or 11, 12 years ago, of watching people like go against each other, and then obviously looking, watching for the outcome. But obviously with trading, that would be a fun way to maybe also make people excited about trading in crypto again. So obviously Spud, Wiz, and TMG, they're watching. What did you think of the idea pitch for a YouTube series around? I mean, let's make it honest. You'd basically be throwing a dart at the dartboard and hoping for a bullseye, wouldn't you? There'd be no strategy or anything in it apart from looking at it going, this altcoin looks like it's pumping. Let's try and get in on the pump before it stops. 100x, bang, see what happens. You wouldn't have to go 100x. If you wanted to go 50x, you could. But then obviously you would have to
put some rules in. You'd have to minimum leverage terms.
Yeah, minimum leverage would have to be 50x, because otherwise you could be waiting half a day for it. The idea is obviously to make it a good video. You don't want to be sitting here, the pair of us, recording the screen for half a day, do you? No, you want to make it probably
just sat waiting.
half an hour recording at most, to then cut it down into like 10 sub 10 minutes. So yeah, anyway, that's the idea, and obviously let's see what the trio think. I've not had any. I tell you what, I hope he's not clicked off. I hope he's not clicked off it before got a chance for that. But obviously, what we have just gone through is obviously the Stonksy assistant. So we've just gone through that at the start. If you do want to get this, obviously come to stonksyassistant.com. You can see it up there. Actually, no, you can't. On my screen, I've got the top of it cut off. So it's stonksyassistant.com. If you scroll up in the chat, you'll be able to see it, and then literally you just click open in Telegram. That'll open it up. You then click get the bot for free, put in your BLOFIN UID number, put in your email, and then obviously Dean will give you access. And remember, for existing users, of course it's free. If you're already a Stonksy user, you get that free. However, if you're not a Stonksy user, you can still get it. Your first month is free, and you can keep access by reaching $20,000 in monthly trading volume on BLOFIN on that account that you've submitted as your UID. So as long as you do $20,000 in trading volume, you can keep the Stonksy Assistant bot for free. And of course, we'll go through it a bit more if anyone wants to see. But basically, we went through it. So you can pick session, assets, or alerts. So let's go pick. Obviously, you got the choice of crypto, TradFi, or commodities. Everything that's available is here on the banner on the website. But then let's obviously choose Bitcoin again. So you then get the choice of how does this asset look. It'll then tell you what's going on, a really nice brief summary of it. Look at the bias on the 15-minute, 1 hour, or 1 day. The oscillator, what's going on with the oscillator. Stonksy levels and structure. And you can do this for everything. Of course, you can set alerts as well. And then obviously you can choose your session. It'll tell you what the session is. Alerts, choose the alerts. You can set your time zone. You can do all that good stuff. So that's obviously the Stonksy Assistant bot. Yeah, you can get that at stonksyassistant.com. Literally just click open in Telegram and follow the steps. Lee Shaw, did you end up getting it, mate? Did you end up being able to sort it? Obviously, if you have just joined, do make sure you drop a like on the stream. We are 5 minutes away from US Open. Currently, we have Bitcoin just hovering nicely above SR. So obviously this long-term SR, if I zoom out on the 4 hour, you can see obviously this has been the sticking point for Bitcoin so far. And we have had 1, 2, 3 fake outs so far. But this one's looking a lot different. If you look at obviously how Bitcoin approached the breakout on this one, obviously this was literally just a tip over on 2 4-hour candles. And then this one, obviously strong breakout again. But if you look at this time, Bitcoin spent a lot of time testing demand and testing support from the upside on this. So hopefully we do get a confirmed breakout on here. TMG says, let's get to work. Yes, let's get to work. Let's get going. Reggie Man says, are you still in Dubai or repatriated? He's in Thailand. To answer your question. Reg. Anyway, Dean, so what do you think? What do you think is lay in store for Bitcoin? Give us your thoughts.
To be honest, I wanted to go further down.
Do you?
I've not. Yeah, I'm
So-
I'm waiting for lower levels before I buy anything. So
Yeah. So
I
I'm
currently
gonna
have got
kind
very
of
little Bitcoin.
yeah, I'm gonna kind of massage your ego here a bit, Dean. I'm gonna kind of massage it a little bit, just rub my fingers in a little bit. So obviously, Dean, you said this actually on stream a lot, anyway. But obviously, you sold quite a bit of Bitcoin above 100k, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
So Dean, obviously, a lot of you obviously that have been watching the streams for a while will know that from the streams, or obviously if you've been in the Stonksy Discord a while, you'll know Dean was saying obviously what he was doing when I was asking him on stream and stuff like that. So you yourself, obviously from where you sold, you've had a nice pullback, haven't you? To be fair, like
yes.
From where you would have offloaded a lot. Obviously, say like I know you probably sold nice chunks above 100k too, but let's just say, should we take 110k as an average maybe, or like is that a bit too generous?
Yeah, it probably was. It probably was.
Yeah. So Dean's
There was some sales at 120, but I got a bit greedy around 105.
Yeah. So Dean's average selling entry was 110. So obviously you come down. You know you're not going to pinpoint that, are you? You're not going to pinpoint the 60k low, which was minus 45%. But obviously you've been able to enjoy a potential minus 35, minus 40% buying opportunity.
Yeah.
Have you bought back in during this range, or have you been kind of sitting tight?
I have a DCA, but apart from that, I've bought nothing.
Yeah.
So no is the answer.
Which is why you wanted to go more down.
No.
What would you be looking at? 50k, 40k?
I'd start at 50, and then I kind of wanted 40.
Yeah. 50.
I wanted 16 again. 16 would have been beautiful. But
oh yeah. You imagine that. Imagine that. Oh, that'd be. Can you imagine how weird that'd look on the chart? It looks so weird, wouldn't it? It'd be the weirdest monthly chart. Let's see what's going on in the chat. It's asking about where they are. Damn, up north, nice and cheap but lovely. Hey, we got Jeff in the chat. Jeff, how we doing, mate? Great to see you. We've got Stu as well. Stu's loving it. Tell you what, Stu's absolutely loving it. Make sure you do drop a like on the stream as well. So Lee's having a bit of trouble here. He's saying he's not been able to get onto it at all, which we'll be able to sort out for you, mate. Maybe I'll connect you two after stream, and obviously you can just discuss it with Dean directly.
Send me a screenshot, and then we'll be able to tell you.
So what I'll do, Lee, is I'll connect you with Dean directly after the stream, and you can just discuss with him, and he'll get it sorted for you. Got Reggie Man saying, just talking about Thailand, and Jeff says, hey TMG, got a video for us or any chippy updates? So that is Jeff there, directly question for TMG. I do actually have the chippy chart loaded here. So there we go. So if anyone wants to pop in a nice buy and we can watch the chart go up while we're live on stream, that would actually be quite fun. Someone put your hand in your pockets. Chippy dinner on the way. Also Spud, Ross, Spud and Ross, same person. Spud, Wiz, and Team G are having chippy dinner for tea. I'd be fascinated to what's on the menu on a Thai chippy. What's on the menu on a Thai chippy?
Have you never been to Thailand?
No, I've never been.
Have you been? I've been, yeah.
Chippy back to a millie. Go on, Ross. Go on, do it. Go on, it'll make a good clip. Do it live on stream. I already did my weekly DCA. There you go. Jeff's picking up his weekly DCA. So big up Jeff having a weekly DCA on Chippy. There you go. Seabass, lol. No cod or haddock. I think. Oh, what's your favourite fish? Dean.
That's a question.
Some decent places have cod or haddock.
Well, my favourite food is fish and milk. So
fish and what?
I think that's fish and milk. It's like fish and pasta sauce, but you poach it.
All right.
It's really nice.
Not where we are right now. Right, okay, yeah.
It's some sort of meaty white fish, but I think it's like haddock.
Right, yeah.
It's a really boring answer. That,
I don't know what mine would be. I quite like a few. Scallops are nice.
It's Swedish fish, isn't it?
Scallops are delicious. King prawns. Obviously, for a battered fish, I don't think you can beat cod, can you? Haddock is for Northerners.
I think I know it's the Haddock.
Yeah. I tell you what, a lot of places, if you'll notice, a lot of places actually don't name what type of fish they use, do they, in a chippy? It'll just say like large fish or small fish. But when you actually do get a few places where it'll say like large cod or small cod or whatever they label it as. But a lot of places will actually like not tell you, obviously unless you ask. Scallops and bacon. I do like scallops. Used to get a nice big pack of them from Costco. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Haddock is the goat. Missed the bell, Dave. Did we? Oh yes, so we did. Too busy talking about.
2 minutes.
Too busy talking about fish.
You need to get a better bell than that. That's crap.
Well, what type of bell do you think I should get?
Oh, I've already told you. You need a gong.
Well, the boss is on stream. Willing to invest in a big gong for me to put behind me. Dave, the market's open. Yes, the market is open. So we have got US market now open. Let's go down to the low time frame. Too busy talking about fish and chippies and all sorts. Drop the 1 minute chart. Oh, spicy. Down from the 5 minutes to the 1 minute. So that's the S&P 500. Obviously, something interesting to go through the S&P 500 as well in just a second. We are getting downward price action straight away. Boom, there we go. Sure to make a trade. I haven't got any accounts open here. I've only got these up here. I haven't got anything open on the tabs. Make a trade. An end. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about there, Spud. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, so US Open, we are getting some downside price action. Let's see what oil's doing. Remains quite flat. Actually, I think these are delayed, aren't they? Yeah, because it's futures, so it's 10 minutes delayed on oil futures. If there is a better oil chart than CL1 exclamation mark, which is obviously the CME futures, do let me know in the chat. Maybe Wiz will have a better insight into maybe a live oil futures chart. Otherwise, yeah, that's the one I've got open, so I'll have to wait for 10 minutes for that. What's MSTR doing? Oh, look at the MSTR chart. So that was another one that you liked as well, Dean, weren't it? That you managed to scoop up very nicely.
MSTR annoyed me.
Yeah, I remember. It was eToro, weren't it? But more than MSTR.
Yeah.
You got Wiz saying I'm short from 72964, so just under 73k. So really nice entry there from Wiz. Yeah, eToro really fucked you over, didn't they?
They did, yeah. I bought in pre-split, then the stock went way high, didn't it? But it did my take profit at like 100%.
It automatically took it for you, didn't it?
I didn't get to realise any of it. It's so annoying.
So crude and Brent, I use Pepperstone, so that's good. That's interesting to know. I'll go and load up the Pepperstone chart then and replace it. Hopefully that's a live price action one. Tron have been buying every day. Yeah, so Tron, we looked at Tron on. Oh, look at that. Why is Bitmine now red? BMNR. I'll have to load that up on a different alternative then. Has that gone? The symbol doesn't exist. Has Bitmine rebranded or something? I don't know. Anyway, we'll have a look in a minute. Yeah, so Tron. Yeah, we looked at Tron on Wednesday's stream. So obviously Tron, this is Tron on the stock market. So Tron Inc. But really nicely up, obviously, from the lows. You know, from the lows, it did almost a 3x to the top. It's currently sitting around about 2x-ish. But yeah, I mean, the market cap on this is actually so small. I did not realise how small it was. It's about 500 million, I think. It's tiny. Crypto is sleepy. It does seem that way, doesn't it? I tell you what is sleepy is Sol. Sol's incredibly sleepy. If we look at the 4 hour, Sol is lagging so much. I mean, look at the structure on Sol. So there is Sol's range. Obviously, range high, range low, and obviously this goes back, you know, to the low in February. So that's the range that Sol built. Obviously, you've got obviously smaller ranges inside it, but high time frame wise, that's obviously the Sol range there. But if you look at Sol out, I mean, look at how much it's lagging compared to it. So where is it? It's just below the mid range. So the mid range is about there, innit? Basically where it's getting stuck on these 4 hour candles there. You can see, so it's basically around the mid-range, probably just a little bit below now. But if you look at Bitcoin's, obviously Bitcoin's range it formed, it's currently on the cusp of a breakout. So obviously there is Bitcoin's range high, range low, obviously fake outs to the downside, fake outs to the upside. Obviously currently testing for a proper breakout there, so that's Bitcoin's range. But as you can see, obviously Bitcoin is way above kind of the retrospective place where Sol is, and then obviously moving over to ETH. If you look at ETH, you know, look at, there's ETH's range high, range low. Again, fake outs to the downside, but you know, there's the majority of the price action inside the ETH's range. But again, ETH, you know, broke out, testing the range high, currently, you know, testing for a breakout, for a push up. But then obviously you look at Sol and it's lagging so much. So I mean, what does that mean? It means one or two things. Either Sol potentially continues on with weakness, or Sol has a catch-up trade where at any given point we have outperformance of Sol in the market. So something good to know. But maybe pump down. I think we make the pump soon. I think so as well. As the people to subscribe, Dave, I know it's just 11 of us here, but that's 11 millionaires in 2 years. That is true.
It's 12 now.
You what?
12 million. It's 12 now.
It's 12. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, we're flying. I think we've gone viral.
Do make sure, of course, you drop a like. And I imagine most of you, if not all, subscribe. But if you're not, do subscribe, of course.
I don't think I subscribe.
And you what?
I don't subscribe.
No. And maybe Spud could drop the. Is the new form ready for the Inner Circle? There is a new product from us called the Inner Circle. It is absolutely fantastic and by far the most compact, condensed, elite form of trading program that we've ever put together. And that is now live. So if we do have the form, if not, let me know in the chat and I can reach out to you directly, whoever's interested. But if we do have the form that Spud can drop in the chat, then do make sure you fill the form out and one of us will contact you. It's absolutely superb and it'd be great to see some of you jump on it. It's pretty much guaranteed, I believe. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? That would be amazing. There's 15 of us now. We're pumping. The numbers are pumping. The numbers are pumping. Here we go. So yeah, Inner Circle. Obviously, if Spud can't drop the form in, then just drop a message in the chat if you're interested, and I'll reach out to you because I have probably all of your Discords. But it's fantastic. You'll see it as well on TMG's Instagram stories too to fill the form out, and one of us will contact you, or yeah, you can just drop. I can just drop you a message. News in Daily Express saying that the UK households want to stop buying cod chippies. Is that true? Yeah. Is that like just out now? You've just seen that now, Reggie. If you have just joined the stream, welcome to the stream. Do make sure you drop a like. Of course, subscribe. We have got Bitcoin in free fall since US Open. That is a poorly drawn arrow. Since US Open, we've got Bitcoin in free fall. We are plunging to the downside. However, can we get a nice turnaround? Lee Shaw says, Dave, I'm all in, Dave, from May. Yes, mate. It'd be great. Obviously, Lee spoke to Lee yesterday. So Lee is gonna be joining the Inner Circle as well, which is fantastic. Love to hear that. Absolutely love it. But yeah, we've got Bitcoin in free fall there. Let's see what the S&P. So the S&P is actually quite interesting because it did cover the S&P. Yes, mate. 2 hours ago. There you go then. So UK households warned to stop buying cod and chippies. Don't know why. But we did cover.
Should find out why. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. What's up with cod? Who's poisoned the cod? We did cover the S&P 500 in this week's newsletter, which obviously if you missed, you do need to go over to the CSC website and sign up to the newsletter. Or I am also putting out weekly video reviews of it on the CSC X account. But basically, I was covering, you know, the importance of this area. You can see this mainly going back to here. It does stretch over to the left-hand side too, but mainly since the start of the year. This kind of 6,800 region was the key, and obviously we can see support coming in, support before the drop down, and then when we drop down, obviously resistance came in, rejection on the underside, and then sell off. However, we have now recaptured it. We plunged through it yesterday and recaptured it, and currently, obviously, we are holding nicely above as well. So this potentially opens the road, firstly, for the range to be reopened, because as you can see, for a good few months, and again, there was a lot of pricing action in this as well to the left. We did trade in kind of this region as well for parts in November and December, but it was mainly from the start of the year onwards. So this now reopens this range. You can see obviously this the S&P traded nicely between support and resistance in this region, so probably resistance there for the range high-ish in that point. Wiz, can we short COD? Yeah, oh yeah. I have no idea where COD futures would be, but so yeah, we are now back in. Unless obviously we start to lose this again, we are back in the vicinity where we could actually be talking about an S&P all-time high, which is actually pretty remarkable, isn't it? Considering it was about 2 weeks ago that we were down here. But I mean, the bounce has been strong and aggressive. So as long as we hold above, this region here, 2,800, just a bit sub, it's looking quite nice, and obviously does open the door for the S&P to trade towards the all-time highs again. If we lose the grey box again, then obviously things are looking bearish. But as long as we remain above, we could most definitely trade towards the highs again into this supply point here, or potentially even create a new all-time high, which is pretty remarkable, isn't it? Did you think that was going to be the case 2 weeks ago, Dean?
Well, no, because I've got some shorts on the S&P.
Oh, it's all coming out now.
They're quite long-held shorts. They're quite long-held. I've had them a while.
Have you?
From the top. Yeah, from the top.
You building them at the start of the year?
7,000 level. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was looking really good, and then it sort of.
Did you trim some off? On the ground?
I have trimmed nothing.
Time to unload is when the fear comes in, isn't it? Or was you expecting a couple of nukes to drop and just completely nuke the market?
They were my hedge.
Yeah. Well, it's always good to have a hedge, isn't it? Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I'm not in a loss yet, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's all fine.
There you go. But yeah, Bitcoin kind of rounded off a bit over the past couple minutes. And now kind of steadying up. Question is, are we going to plunge below? If we plunge below, I wouldn't want to see that, to be honest, because I think we're spending a bit too much time in and around this SR point without too much upside price action. I do want to start to push now. I do want to start to see it push and kind of get away from this, because what we want is obviously this area to be kind of the safety net for any potential back test. So say, we pump up to a point, maybe we come and take this high or whatever. What we want is obviously Bitcoin to be as far away from this SR point as possible, because what we don't want to do is obviously slip back into the range and then reopen the range, which then, as we can see last time, leaves the door open for a quick flush back into the range again. That was a deep flush down, then we pop back up, rejected again, and then again just flush back all the way down towards the range low. So what we don't want to do is obviously get back below here and then get back into the range. What we want to do is, of course, hold above.
Did you not enjoy trading the range?
You what?
Did you not enjoy trading the range?
Oh, I think range trading is one of the best forms of trading that you can do. I mean, obviously it's great having a trend, because you literally just hit the button, and obviously as long as you calculated and getting in, say on the pullbacks in either direction, or just you're just in a position and you just leave it riding the trend. I think trend trading is great because you don't really have to do anything, do you? As long as you're on board. But range trading is fantastic, because if you zoom out, the amount of times you could have just slapped Bitcoin at 71.5k short and then longed it down towards 65. And there's a couple times obviously where you would have been stopped out, but again, if with good risk management, you would have only took a stop loss, which is fine, not the end of the world at all. But the amount of times that there was an opportunity to short up here and long down here, and most of the time it was a success for 2 months. So I think range trading is fantastic, and you kind of know when Bitcoin's going to go into a range as well, when it's had just like a big volatile expansive move. We normally get if you look at the Bitcoin chart over the past, kind of 3 years, let's go to the weekly. What we normally get is deep consolidation for many weeks, expansion, and then again compression, consolidation for ages, and then again short bursts. So you can see this all along the way up, can't you? Obviously from the bottom there, compression, short burst up, compression, consolidation. And you notice on these as well, a lot of the time it's literally just 1, 2, maybe a handful of weekly candles. Again, that was, if you look back on there, that was literally just 1 weekly candle and then back into consolidation there. And then again, obviously that was a good pump up, but again then met with that. So it's literally just a short burst and then consolidation, short burst, consolidation, short burst, consolidation, short burst, consolidation. Again, 1 weekly candle, consolidation, and then obviously that was about 2-3 weeks of selling, consolidation, again, about 2-3 weeks of selling, 2-month consolidation. So that's what we have on Bitcoin. So once we do break out of consolidation, the trend normally is you get 1, 2, maybe if we're lucky 3 or 4 weeks of trending before the likelihood is Bitcoin's going to go back into a range. So you can actually prepare for it. And I don't know obviously if anyone has been noticing that trend or preparing for that trend. But when Bitcoin breaks out of consolidation, you better make the most of it, because if you wait a long time for it and you don't get a long time to actually enjoy it. What do you think to that, Dean?
The range is easy. The breakout, You don't need to chase the big wins when you can get consistent little wins.
Yeah. Well, range trading's great. Oh, here we go. We're pushing back up on Bitcoin now. Here we go. Regiman says, when time to short rave? No idea. I'll go and have a look in a minute what the chart looks like. Have we smashed the likes yet? Do make sure, of course, you drop the like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you head over to stonksyassistant.com. You can see it here. This is the new Stonksy Assistant Telegram bot. So head over to stonksyassistant.com. You click the big pink button to open it in Telegram and get access. If you are an existing Stonksy user, you get it for free. Obviously, no extra steps. You just get free access while you're a Stonksy user. You do get your first month for free if you're not a Stonksy user, and you can actually keep that past your first month by reaching $20,000 in monthly trading volume on BLOFIN, because when you actually want to get access to the trading bot, you have to put in a BLOFIN UID number. So that UID number you put in, you want to make sure that you're doing at least $20,000 of trading volume a month to then keep the Stonksy Telegram bot. Now, what I will do probably next week is make a nice video around the Stonksy Telegram bot, just going through a nice little tutorial about, how to use each thing and customizing it and all that jazz. But we'll have a little look each time we're on stream over the next couple streams, probably into next week, our 3 streams next week. And yeah, obviously take a nice look at that. But yeah, Bitcoin's pumped back to the upside nicely. Lol, I shorted Rave already and paid for it. Dave, where do I get a hat like that? You get a hat like that from the CSE store, mate. But yeah, so let me see. So Crypto Saving Expert store, you can find it on the website. Merch store there on the website. Merch store. But I tell you what, Jeff, sign up to the inner circle and I'll send you 10 for free.
10.
Sign up to the inner circle and I'll give you the whole shop contents for free. You can have the whole shop. Let's have a look at this thing.
How much stuff's left in the shop?
Holy hell! Whoa! Look at this. Holy scam! Look at that. In from 30 cents, it has done nearly a... This is going to test my mental maths. A 6x in 2 days. Unbelievable. Look at that. Oh, look at that. It's just popped back up. Oh, yeah. See, you know straight away with this. This is going to... I'll trade you a FIFA challenge coin. Don't even know what that is. I have no idea what that is. But you know with this, the funding rate is going to be crazy on this because people are going to be trying to short it constantly.
What is it?
I have no idea. Rave
I've
down
never
to
heard
Dow.
of it.
To Dow. I mean, look at that. The thing with this is, at some point, obviously, you know it's going to pop. But it's just a case of how high it goes. I mean, what was the two main ones last year were Mix, wasn't they? I know, obviously, me and Wiz had a good time looking at Mix on stream. There was Mix, and then there was another one. Quite a notable one that did it. I forgot the name of it. There was another one that did it. But Mix, I think, was the main one. It's a shit coin. Yeah, it does look like it. Because that is just crazy, innit? But yeah, I mean, would I try to be short this? Go for it. but I mean, look at things done a 6x in 2 days. There's got to be better things to trade than this, surely. Unless you're doing it with money that you're not really bothered about losing. But I mean, we saw that then. That thing literally, while we was looking at it, popped up from like, what was it, like 166 up here. So that thing did like a 7% move in a second then. So
if you want to play the FIFA game, this is what you want to.
Yeah, well, exactly. This would be it
for
that FIFA style challenge.
This would be absolutely perfect.
That would be it, because you either choose, right, am I going to try and long it? Because look how small it has to travel for 1%. Or if you would have shorted it from there, then that probably would have been 1% down, yeah. So it would have been straight take profit. So this would, and the thing is, you might only get about 5 minutes of filming out of this. if you said, I'm going to long this, right, I'm going to short it. Same time, do it together. 1% take profit in either direction. Obviously 1% liquidation in either direction for the pair of us. And someone's a winner, someone's a loser. Unless it takes out one and then just takes out the other. Actually, no, it couldn't do that.
But then
though.
Wouldn't the winner be the one that it took out?
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, then actually it couldn't do that. That would actually be fascinating. That would be a really interesting way of doing it. Because if you took the exact same thing at the exact same time, and one goes long and one goes short, someone will win. Because obviously it has to travel 1% in either direction to liquidate one person. But then the take profit set at obviously 100% P&L, which would be a 1% move. So that would actually be really interesting. Maybe that would be... Oh, I tell you what. The camera zoomed all the way into my face. And I can't fix that. I can't fix that without going off stream.
It's just zoomed in on my screen.
Yeah, like the camera zoomed... I don't know why this camera does it. I don't know why this camera does it.
Just sit further back.
No, I can't. I'd have to... I'm like literally against the wall. Like, that's me against the wall.
Well,
I don't know
move your desk further forward.
I don't know why it does it. It literally just randomly zooms. I'll have to just like make myself smaller like that. I'm just a head. I'm literally just a floating head. I don't know why this camera does it. I need a new camera. I need a few new things really. To be fair though, the MacBook's been alright today. I think the conclusion I came to on Wednesday, Dean, was that after streaming for a year and a half, it started to just melt the inside of my MacBook. Because on Wednesday, you should have seen it. Like, the trading view was freezing, the stream was freezing, like everything was freezing. And I just come to the conclusion that after a year and a half, it's literally just like combusted my MacBook.
I'd time to get a new one.
Probably, but I think I would just go for a Mac Mini. It'd just be so much easier to stream on. It would be more powerful.
You reckon?
Yeah, it'd be more powerful. I could plug in several monitors then instead of having MacBook and one monitor. Yeah, I wouldn't have to move the setup then as well. Everything would remain plugged in constantly, wouldn't it? I think it would just be better. Some of us just like a little head. Well, you can never go wrong with a little head, can you, Jeff? Unless you've actually got a little head in that aspect, then I suppose that's not great, is it? You just pulled the short straw in what your genetics give you, but yeah, there we go.
Would you rather have a little head or a big head?
Well, if everything's in proportion, you'd rather have a big head, wouldn't you? Unless we're not talking about the same thing. I don't think we're talking about the same thing.
They're really heavy, aren't they, big heads?
We're not talking about the same thing that Jeff's talking about. Reggie Man says it just dumped to 140. Did it actually? Let's see. I hope this did it in with a 1 minute candle. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. There you
Give
go.
me 10 seconds over there.
Exactly, like you literally just, that is just gambling though, isn't it? Like you're trying to you're trying to trade something like this is literally just gambling. Like, you are just hoping. Whereas on Bitcoin, we are now pumping back to the upside. And I do believe that I said, can we get a turnaround? Now, of course, that was a bit of an empty statement. Wasn't financial advice. But it has proven true that we have got a turnaround on Bitcoin. So there you go. There's my bit of wisdom for the day.
What's your portfolio looking like at the moment? Have you got out in it?
After the cycle, I assume probably most people are in agreement that the cycle ended because we've had a 50% plus pullback. So I would consider it ended. But I am pretty much just a Bitcoin maxi now.
Or you've been buying back in?
Bought a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I my house renovation went about 3 times over what I was expecting to spend on it. Literally just cleaned me out almost. It ended up very, very expensive compared to what I thought it was going to cost originally. Let's just say that.
Finished now?
No, there's still little bits getting done.
Okay.
The majority
cheaper
of
stuff
it.
though.
Well, see, you say that inside. There's a few little bits to do inside. Still, like a few cosmetic bits. Nothing major. A few cosmetic bits. But then there's now like a long-term list of things to do. So on the long-term list now is get the garden landscaped, the back garden get the back garden landscaped. The garage I'm in at the moment is a really nice space because it's a connecting garage. So what I want to do with this is the next step for the garage is to get some gym flooring down. So like gym rubber tiles. So they're nice and thick. You can buy them like a centimetre half, 2 centimetre thick. Get that down as the flooring in the garage, and then I want to build a home gym in here. So then that would be like the step after the garden. Then after that would be a new front door and new windows all around front and back. And then that would probably put me at the point where I'd be pretty satisfied with then not doing any work for a while on it. But that's like kind of like the longer term thing now, for things to work on next. There is still a few bits inside that need doing first, which are slowly getting ticked off by probably next week. All work will completely stop, but there's only my mate that's still here doing work a few days a week now. But after Monday he'll basically be done. So then that'll be the inside pretty much finished up until the point I want to do some more inside. But next I really want to get the garden done.
That's good.
I want to get the back garden done, get that landscaped. Nothing fancy, just literally just get some nice porcelain tiles down, a little nice rectangle of fake grass, then get some nice metal raised beds, plant some nice lavender bushes for the smell, plant some nice flowers, garden done. Yeah.
We've been looking at porcelain tiles and have been gently encouraged to look somewhere else.
Oh really?
Are you aware of how expensive they are?
Yes, they're very expensive, aren't they?
Yeah. And then you've got to find someone to fit it.
Yeah. I know. One of
my dad said you would not touch it.
A mate of mine's a landscaper though, so.
Maybe he'll do it for you.
Yeah. Well, I saved.
We were going to go down porcelain route and then thought, nah, it's not worth it.
Yeah. Well, my estimate is that I saved about 15 grand on labour fees by getting people to do stuff on my house. That's my estimate.
It's pretty good, that.
At least, I would say probably at least 15 grand. I mean, the rewire I got done, because it was someone that I know that was doing the rewire, I got for about a quarter of the price of a normal rewire.
That's very good. That's very good.
We got James in the chat saying, Bosh, hi bud, popping in before my appointment. Yes, James, how we doing? Jeff's being cheeky in the chat saying, does your boyfriend like the smell good flowers? No, I actually do. I like the smell of good flowers. And considering I've got 2 children, Jeff, definitely aren't that way inclined. But I tell you what.
Don't know about that, Dave. Adoption and IVF is still available.
Yeah, I didn't go down that route, but each to their own. I think what Jeff is really saying there, Jeff wants to try and figure out if I'm available. That's what he wants to do, innit? I think that's what Jeff's doing. Jeff wants to move over here and come live with me. I think that, and get some of these nice caps. I think that's what Jeff's hinting at. No, Jeff, I'm not interested. You can have Dean instead. What on earth have I walked into? This is just rambling on at the end of the stream.
It's a bit like a dating show, isn't it?
Yeah, this is rambling on at the end of the stream. But thank you for watching. Do remember, obviously, there's a few of you that have joined towards the end. James, anyone else, make sure you drop a like. But most importantly, StonksYAssistant.com. It is now live. Come and click the big pink button to get access to the Stonksy Assistant. If you are a Stonksy user, then you will already get access because you're an existing user. If you aren't a Stonksy user, don't worry, you can still get it for free your first month, and then you can keep access for free by doing $20,000 of trading volume a month on the BLOFIN on the UID accounts that you give as your information. So obviously you'll have to give a BLOFIN UID number. Obviously make sure you're just doing the volume on that account and you'll keep the full access. Brilliant. If you want a little, obviously, tutorial on how it works and everything, go back towards the start of the stream. That's basically the first thing we went on to after looking at Bitcoin, so you'll easily be able to find it. Went through loading it up from the start, having a good look around, clicking buttons, showing you what it gives you and everything. You can obviously find some information on the website too, and if you do it now, Dean will give you instant access, otherwise you're at the mercy of Dean's weekend schedule. But yeah, thank you very much for watching.
The admin console is not on my day-to-day phone, so it's very much at the whim of my activities.
Right, yeah. Well, there we go. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. And yeah, if you do want to join the inner circle, don't fill out the type form that's in the description. That's the old one. I will pop a new one into the description next week. But obviously, pretty much everyone that I can see, I will have on Discord or Telegram. So, yeah. Lee's going to sort this out in May, so Lee's coming on board, obviously, for anyone else that wants to get in on it. Pop me a message and I'll sort you out. But yeah, Dean, thanks very much for coming on. I think we should have you on more often now, Dean, because it's been a long time since I had a guest on. It's been nice to have some company.
Yeah, well, I stopped coming on because I had to start out of this office, but now my roof is repaired. I can start getting out set up again now.
Ah, yes, the good old housework.
Yeah, leaky roof.
Yeah, pain of my life. But yeah, thanks everyone. Have a great weekend. Have a great rest of your Friday, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.
It's alright.